Look, my startup really comes from what I've always wanted to be when I was much younger. I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. In fact, the whole point of getting into the profession of being a chartered accountant came from the fact that the biggest business leaders that I saw on the newspapers were all either engineers or chartered accountants. I wasn't really particularly interested in being a chartered accountant. All I knew is that I wanted to be a business person. So thankfully, with God's blessing and some hard work, life turned out the way that it did. And given Simpiro and I have the business that we have, and we're very proud of it, and we've got even bigger aspirations for what we're trying to build. The guys have known for a long time, as most of my friends and family know, that I've always had the interest of building this culture of entrepreneurship in our country. I don't think that entrepreneurship is seen as even a career option, for that matter. Often, you know, it's either dark or light with entrepreneurship. It's either a person is almost a subsistent entrepreneur, one who sells apples and oranges just to make a living and make ends meet, or somebody's a billionaire. You know, those are the entrepreneurs that people see. They're not often exposed to a shopkeeper, a plumber, an electrician, somebody who just runs their own business and is able to grow and is able to support their family and able to perhaps one day spawn an industry, invent a product, and perhaps eventually become that billionaire. But entrepreneurship is not only about the struggling guy or the very wealthy guy. I think that the culture that we ourselves as individuals can create our own employment. We can be self-employed. We can be self-occupied. I don't think that is a culture that anybody's taken the time to build. So my ambition is to use this platform that I've been toying around with in my head for a long time, and thanks to the power of technology and the internet and the online platforms and the mobile platforms, one is able to have something exist, call it in the ether, as one of my friends likes to say. And that's where we've launched my startup. It's at mystartupsa.com, and it's a free service to any entrepreneur anywhere in the world. You log on and register as a user. It asks you a couple of questions about yourself and the business, just so that we can be able to give you the kind of content and aspiration and inspiration that you need. And it really, all that it's out there is to create a community, because we don't have this one place we can all go to as entrepreneurs to just sometimes get that extra kick on the butt that gets us going. It's a very lonely career, and sometimes it can be cold and wet, and often you're just looking for that support. And I've found that even in my few years as an entrepreneur, that often I'm asked, hey, support me, hey, be a mentor, hey, I need to ask you some questions, I need guidance on this and that. People don't have those platforms to do that. With my startup, we can do that now online and in virtually effectively. You'll be able to get onto the site, you'll be able to register free of charge. And what that gives you, it gives you an ability, first of all, to socialize and interact with other entrepreneurs that are on the platform. So we effectively have a Twitter or Facebook for entrepreneurs on the website. That's effectively what it is. So whilst you'll be on Twitter or Facebook for your friends and keeping in touch with family and friends, when you want to talk to entrepreneurs and you want to have a conversation about what's happening in the country, what's happening around entrepreneurship, that is where you go. mystartupsa.com. You're a registered member. You're able to follow other entrepreneurs. You're able to share ideas. We've got an opportunity for you to blog. We've got forums where you can discuss anything that you want. We're going to introduce a feature very soon where we're going to have other experts that you'll be able to ask questions and be able to get real-time answers on. So these are guys from finance, marketing, IT, mining, property, any industry that we believe, or you, the user, believes is topical to have a conversation about. So again, we're trying to build a community. And technology nowadays allows us to be able to converse virtually. Of course, we will extend the program and the reach of my startup to get into activations in communities around South Africa, where we can get younger people to start seeing entrepreneurship as an option, as a potential career option. And we're hoping that, you know, all the partners that we can get on board to support us to do that can do that.